Jamesville, the Boxing Source, here with another video, and this one here is to follow up on the news about Josh Warrington and Shakur Stevenson. I had a video up here a few weeks ago in reference to a potential unification bout between Josh Warrington and Shakur Stevenson. But with the fight that's coming up between Shakur Stevenson and Miguel Marriaga, that is for March 14th. What that means is that the possibility of that unification fight happening is very, very slim. You have, Shakur Stevenson being in the ring against Marriaga. That's going to be for the WBO Featherweight Championship at the Madison Square Garden Theater. But what Josh Warrington wanted was a unification bout for the IBF and WBO Featherweight Championships to be held over in the UK. Now, there is an article that is on Boxing Scene that pretty much goes into what that is about, and it is by Ron Lewis. So you can check that out. See if we'll provide a link for that. But the thing is that Shakur Stevenson was calling out Josh Warrington for a unification bout, but when a offer was sent out as far as like a date was concerned, it seemed like Stevenson declined that and instead wanted to fight at the Madison Square Garden Theater on March 14th against Miguel Marriaga. And the thing with the venue that was chosen for May 16th is that is pretty much one of the only open spots that they had available to have it at that particular venue. So with that fight basically being turned down by Stevenson, the possibility of that fight happening over in Ellen Road, which is the home venue for Leeds United, that pretty much nixes the fight. Now, it does say that, at the end of this particular article, with that basically shooting things down for Warrington against Stevenson, that Warrington could be looking elsewhere for a unification fight. Well, I did, bring this up on the podcast that was held on Sunday night. I said, well, if Josh Warrington is looking for a unification fight, why not fight the WBC featherweight champion Gary Russell Jr.? Gary Russell Jr. just defeated Tuksot King Tug Nyambayar over in Allentown, Pennsylvania this past Saturday to make the fifth defense of his WBC featherweight title. Now, he has said over the course of the week that he intends to move up since he's not being able to get the big fights at the featherweight division. Well, this may mean that Josh Warrington could go ahead and make an offer for Gary Russell Jr. to fight for that IBF featherweight championship that Josh Warrington has. So we're going to see how this all develops here first with, like I said, Shakur Stevenson choosing not to fight Josh Warrington in May over in Ellen Road on the UK side, and that it means that Josh Warrington doesn't have a dance partner, and it could possibly mean that we could have Josh Warrington against Gary Russell Jr. later in the year. So that's what I got in reference to this particular topic. Be sure to catch the Boxing Source radio show on live on Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You could also catch the podcast on iTunes, Anchor.fm, Google Podcasts, or whatever your favorite podcast app is. And be sure to subscribe to the Boxing Source here on YouTube. On that note, folks, I'm out. Peace.